Hey everyone, Florida Man here. I'm with my friend Mariana. We are in Lviv right now and we're starting a new project here in Lviv called Dignity for Heroes. So what we're doing now is we're about to go to a secondhand store to go shop for clothing for soldiers that have been wounded on the front. So how the project works is we have stabilization points that receive wounded soldiers. When they get wounded, they have to be redressed. All their clothes are taken off, it's all ruined, and they have to put something on them to take them to the hospital. This is one of those small things that we don't really think about when we're thinking about logistics, and it's something that we can do here in Lviv to help the soldiers. So we're gonna head over to the secondhand shop, pick out some clothing, and we're gonna show you what clothes to take and what clothes not to take. So here we're actually heading to Ivan Franko Park right now, and right next door we have one called a secondhand. Now in Ukrainian, it's pronounced secondhand pretty much.
It's the same thing, yeah. It's called a secondhand. I think this one's specifically Euro secondhand because
Euro.
For I guess €1 per kilogram, I think it works.
Okay, so that's why I think is really great about the system here is that certain secondhand stores, you don't buy per the item, you buy per the kilogram. So when you see this place that we're going to go into, you're going to see how much stuff we can get for what price.
How are we feeling about, graphics,
Logos.
logos?
Graphics are okay.
Okay.
The big thing is make sure it's not too bright or too a thing. And the other thing to think about is that these are guys coming from the front who have just been wounded. Mm-hmm. They probably don't want a t-shirt that has a silly logo on it.
Right.
So
okay.
to be a bit respectful and think about that, what sort of logos are we looking for? So this is fine. Cherokee,
okay, so
small
something
there.
that's like just, out of the thing, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're good with this.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
And how much are these pieces at this place?
So basically how it works here, the secondhand system at this type of secondhand store is you pay per the kilogram. And basically, it depends on the day. So I think today is Tuesday. We can look at the graphic and see what it's priced at Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So the first day, each place is different. So one day, the fresh inventory is going to be the most expensive day. Right. And each consecutive day gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And then the last day, it's literally 49 hryvnia for 1 kilogram of t-shirts.
Okay, that's really cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do a lot of good. The process is just going through all the clothes to make sure it's of adequate quality.
So even someone on a budget could come and help out. That's great.
You can buy for $5. We're going to see how many t-shirts we can get here, and we're going to find the price. So all these are great. All these guys right here. These are all good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're all the same too.
And are we only looking for t-shirts? Are we looking for long sleeves?
We're also looking for long sleeves are great as well. Basically, especially during winter time, long sleeves will be fine. Shorts, we're going to be looking for shorts as well. There's socks, but obviously we're not doing secondhand socks. We're going to do other supplies like that. Water shoes, shower shoes pretty much. Crocs, we're looking for Crocs as well. Shower shoes for them to wear. But right now, basically, it's very common. So when the guys get on the stabilization point, they need to be stripped and they need to be immediately reclothed. Okay. And so sometimes we even look for jackets. There might be, if we can find any good jackets, they can also have jackets, especially if the person was suffering from excessive blood loss. They need excessive clothing to make sure they don't suffer from hypothermia.
Right, okay.
Right. And
the color codes are basically dark greens,
dark blues, blacks.
Okay.
Yep. And generally we're looking at polos as well, honestly. I'd refrain from doing the polos and this sort of stuff. Just regular t-shirts we're looking for. Okay.
Something simple, lightweight.
Something simple, yeah. So this is way too much that logo is way too big, too much brightness there.
Tough cookies, definitely not a go.
Don't put a guy in a tough cookie. And also when it comes to sizes, basically we're dealing with guys from all different size groups.
Right.
So small shirts, extra large. If you think a shirt's too large, it's probably not too large. They can still use it. Because that's where it really struggles is when one of the bigger guys gets wounded and they're trying to find some adequate clothing for him.
That makes a lot of sense.
The artillerymen like to eat their sallow, all right? So, we said no to that one there. These guys, let's see if we got anything up here maybe. Oh, this looks pretty good. The back has a bit too much.
This one's pretty good. How about pants? What are we considering on those ones?
For pants, we're looking for shorts primarily. We're looking for basketball shorts,
Okay,
sports shorts,
loose-fitted.
loose fitting,
Okay.
easy to put over. So one of the issues too, there's going to be special types like Velcro style. If you can find Velcro, that's great. But if not, because some injuries, like let's say if they have a fractured leg, we need to be they need to be easily able to put something over it, but it can't aggravate the injury.
Okay. Okay.
We're back.
We just finished shopping. We had a nice conversation with the lady there. Rule of thumb: don't go in and start recording.
I feel like pictures are okay,
Yes.
but they're definitely not about the recording.
But we were able to get some stuff, and we were able to show you guys what sort of clothes we're looking for. Now, this bag right here, I think it was around 3 kilograms, and today was Tuesday, and Monday was our most expensive day, so this was
Yeah.
our second most expensive day, but we paid $25 for this.
Yeah.
So I think
roughly 1,000 hryvnias.
1,000
Yeah.
hryvnias, and I would say, how many t-shirts do you think we put? We didn't count.
Man, we didn't count. I would say there's about 15 t-shirts, like 2 pairs of shorts.
Two pairs of shorts, 15 t-shirts, sweats,
Yeah.
and just make a day of it. When it comes to sweatpants, we're looking for sweatpants. Nothing with zippers. The issue with zippers is that some of these guys will have injuries, they'll have tubes. Zippers can get caught, and that could be an issue. We are looking for Velcro items. On top of that, we're also looking for water or shower shoes. I always want to say water shoes. I don't know how water shoes. I mean, the water goes on the shoes.
You're just weird.
I know.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Shower shoes.
Shower shoes. We're looking for shower shoes as well for these guys because
Flip-flops,
flip-flops,
Crocs.
Crocs, these sorts of
Anything
items.
rubber. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we're looking for sweaters, especially if that person is suffering from hypothermia. They need to remain warm while they're being moved to the hospital. These are some of the items that we're looking for. And you'll see here, there's going to be a list. I'm going to have a list too for them. It's going to be a list. There's a list, if you look at the link below, a description of what items we're looking for these projects. So obviously this color is way too bright. This isn't the color palette we're looking for. Also, just the red itself. If we look here, the color, if we didn't have is a bit darker, it would be better. But also you see it's too much of a logo. There's too much stuff going on there. It's too bright. And for this one, the issue with this one is, well, you give a guy who just got wounded a t-shirt that says tough cookie. They might not get the joke. Yeah, it's not presentable. But instead, if we're looking at something like this, this is far more presentable. This is far more presentable. These are the sorts of clothes which we're looking for.
We've got different times. So we've got Monday to Saturday. They work from 9 a.m. till 7. And then on Sundays, they only work till 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So that's the Sunday one.
And an interesting thing too, I've noticed, all these ones, so with the pricing here, they get their fresh inventory on Monday.
Yes.
But that's different for other places. So each other store has like their own special day.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's some of them that are in different locations. They start either on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday.
Right.
And then there's some special ones that are just fun and they do a Friday.
Right.
So you got to really make sure which ones you're going to and make sure you know which ones have the cheapest days so you're not overpaying for things.
Yeah, and you can find that too on the Google Maps. When you look into the notes about that, we're going to show the pricing, what day is their max price day, and from there you can work it the other way around. Because then the day before, so if it's Monday is their max price, well, that means Sunday is their cheapest price.
Right, and that's usually how they go. They go from the first day all the way to the end, and it gets cheaper. The prices at this one were pretty good. Mondays, there was their highest, which is 419 hryvnias.
Which is a bit over $10 for a kilogram of clothing.
And then by Sunday, it's 43 hryvnias.
So you're paying $1.
Yeah, that's
$1.
Yeah.
So if you really want, so we went on the second most expensive day, which was still, it was like $316 or something.
Yeah, I think so. That price was $369.
$369, yeah. So we did pay a bit more. We could have gone cheaper, but the thing is, we got a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
So the longer you wait, the less there is, because obviously the prices keep going down.
Of course.
So this is what we're offering as a new way for people to volunteer in Lviv. Now, we have this one place, and we're gonna have a Google map list of all the secondhand shops in Lviv that you can have access to go shopping at. And then we're also gonna have a list of our Dropbox locations. So all the major volunteer centers where you can go weave nets, peel potatoes, and at the IVC as well, we're going to have drop boxes set up. So you can drop these clothing off there, and from there, we'll sort them, and then we'll send them out to Chalice of Mercy. We'll then send them out to the stabilization points.